Habari yako, people. I had to take in some life force energy, before I began to record this video. I want to say, Tanzania, stand up. I want to say, Alkebulan as a whole, the continent, stand up. We've lost a great one. Yeah. Being a leader, it's not an easy task by any means. You are subjected to an extreme level of scrutiny. Everybody has their opinion on what you should have done, what you could have done, what they would have done in various situations that a leader is tasked to deal with. And President Dr. John Magufuli is one of the greatest ones, the greatest leaders. Because that man stood up against the beast. He had an incredible amount of courage, and he was steadfast on not allowing outside powers in nations determine or dictate how he was going to lead his people, how he was going to protect his people, how he was going to continue to allow the economy to thrive here, to provide for his people, and to create a safe haven and environment for not only those that were born in this land, but those that were returning. We have benefited from his courage, from his bravery, from his wisdom. It's not easy. And we can all sit back in our comfortable seats, in our beds, wherever, outside of the hot seat of being a leader of a nation, and make our bold and brazen opinions about what should have and could have been done. And the truth is, none of us know what we would have, should have, or could have done until you are tasked with being in the hot seat of being a leader of a nation. Until you are tasked with standing up for your people while other nations are frowning upon your actions and trying to force their will on you to make your people bow down and be subservient to the beast. You don't know what you could have and would have done, including me. I don't think that we understand what President Dr. John Magufuli did. He literally put his life on the line for his people. And not very many are willing or have done it. He's among the great ones. And he did what he felt and thought best to do. in various situations. And I'm sure he thought long and hard. And I'm sure he had many moments of introspection and communing with the all to decipher what would be the best plan of action, what would be the best decision. You don't know. It's very easy to give sideline comments. It's so easy. But you don't know what that man did. You see, the beast does not take very kindly to people saying no to its demands. And as a result of President Dr. John Magufuli's brazen actions and decision to protect his nation, the security of his nation on multiple levels, not just from physical security, but economic security. So as a result of his actions, the people of this land, they don't know what it's like to be put on house arrest. They don't know what it's like to be told when you can be out in the streets, in the land. They don't know what it's like to not be able to go out each day and hustle for your family because you have been bit by the bug of hysteria. You all were saved from that. We were saved from that. Nothing happens for anything. There is a reason for everything, and we have to understand that there are no coincidences. That's just how magnificent, and there really isn't a word to describe the uncreated creator, the all. That's just how amazing it has perfected this life, this universe. The details are extremely intricate. So the question is, what do we do now? Well, we continue. We pick up the torch and we continue to run the race. And we are still here, and all is not lost, my people, because we have gained an ancestor. We have lost a great president, but we have gained an even greater ancestor. And that is what we need to do. Pick up the torch and continue the race. Work in conjunction with our ancestors so that we can do what we were put here to do. This message is not for everyone. While I know there are some who have just come to Alkebulan to sit back and live their best life that they couldn't live anywhere else outside of this continent, to have the material things, whether it be a big, beautiful house, and the ability to have more spending money to buy more material things. And if that's what you came to do, then do you. I'm speaking to those that have an ear, those who are truly conscious, not woke. there is a difference between woke and conscious. Woke is now just a trending phrase that will disintegrate like yesterday's news. I'm speaking to those whose lights are on. Those who were chosen out of the many. You know who I'm talking to. It is time for us to pick up the torch and continue the race. It is time for us to look within ourselves, our mini universe. It is time for us to discover who we are outside of this physical manifestation, who we truly are. It is time for us to connect back to our ancestral roots, to work with our ancestors, to realize our internal powers, to change the trajectory of our future, which is now. The future is now. It is now. We are now in the age of Aquarius. And it is time for us to align with that energy. All the foolishness, all the individuality, you know, all the separateness, the selfishness. It's not going to be able to thrive in this new age. We have work to do, and that is what we need to be focusing on. Continuing the work. That's what we need to be doing. Indeed, we have lost a great one. And for that, we put lighters in the air for President Dr. John Magufuli, the great one among the greats. All is not lost, for we have gained an even greater ancestor. We don't die, we ascend. We ascend. That energy, that energy of President Dr. John Magufuli, it does not die. It is not destroyed. It still lives. It still exists. So let's continue to do the work. We have work to do, beautiful ones. All right. Rest in absolute power, President Dr. John Magufuli. May your soul's journey be beautiful, be bright, be great. Soar throughout the duat. Soar to the highest heights. Ashe. All right, good people. Let's take it in. Let's take it out. Let's take it in. Let's breathe it out. In. Out. Peace, love, and light.